everyone, I am the third reporter under the topic Test of Intelligence. So here's the topic outline. We have first the WISC 3, the WIPCR, and the Wechsler test in perspective. First, the WISC 3. So it represented a downward extension of the WB1 and actually incorporated many items contemplated for use in the never published WB3, a well-standardized, stable instrument correlating well with other tests of intelligence. So the revision of the WISC-R yielded to WISC-3. So it was published in 1991. So tanggalin nyo lang yung 1949 dyan because it's 1991. So according to Sattler, the primary reason for the latest revision was to update the normative data, though over a quarter of the WISC-3's items represent significant alterations from its predecessor. So a new symbol search subtest similar to that described in our discussion of the WIS3 was introduced in WISC3. So the development of the revision. So the publisher began the process with an in-house review of the test, including suggestions received from the WISCR users, recommendations solicited by the experts, and ongoing correspondence with the test users before and during the revision. So new items and subtests were piloted, and a tryout version of the new test was administered to 500 children nationally. So on the basis of the resulting data and the ION consultation with experts and high-volume users of the WISCR, the WISC3 was then constructed. So proposed replacement items underwent the same statistical review from the bias. So the WISCR items and draft were reviewed. So before na-revise ang WISC3 from the WISCR, so it was reviewed by panel experts and binalance or nabalance yung ethnicity and gender, and also the outdated or yung mga not important items were deleted also. So here's the several tools of examiner quality control throughout the standardization. So we have 4 tools. First, we have the completion and submission of practice protocols before testing. Next, the information about the accuracy of administration and scoring of the practice protocol provided to the examiner by telephone and letter. Frequent communication with examiners during the standardization process, such as through a standardization newsletter. And fourth, the rigorous checking procedures to evaluate each protocol for completeness and accuracy of administration and scoring. Next topic or next subtopic under intelligence test, we have the WIPCR or the WPPSIR test. So Wechsler on 1967 had decided that a new scale should be developed and standardized, especially for children under age 6. So this is where the WIPCR was developed because it was designed to assess the intelligence of children from ages 3 years through 7 years and 3 months. So when we say the WIPC, or WIPSI, it means Wexler Preschool and Primary Scale of Intelligence. So it was created to assess the intelligence of children from ages 3 and 7 years and 3 months. So first major intelligence test that adequately sampled to the total population of the United States including racial minorities. So major changes from the WIPSI include extension of the age range, addition of the objective sum assembly subtest, and the renaming of the animal peg subtest. So new items were developed for the younger age range and for the older age range. So the WIPCR was standardized on 1,700 children, including 100 boys and 100 girls in each of 8 age groups, ranging in half-year intervals from age 3 years to 7 years, and one age group of 50 boys and 50 girls in the age 7 years to 7 years 3 months interval. So psychometric issues, reliability and validity coefficients presented in the WIPCR manual are acceptably high. Next is, or the last slide, we have the Wechsler test in perspective. So in the future, we expect that the test will be more closely linked to recommended interventions for observed deficits. So one issue related to Wechsler test, but certainly not exclusive to it, to this family of tests, has to do with the administration of what are called short forms. So when we say short forms, it refers to a test that has been abbreviated in length, typically to reduce the time needed for test administration, scoring, and interpretation. So when the test takers believed to have an atypically short attention span or other problems that would make an administration of the complete test impossible, a sampling or representative subtest is administered. So here's my reference, and that's all for my report. Thank you.